right. Nice to chat with you. You guys have a great day. Yep. Thank you much. Bye-bye.
Hi, Sunkist.
Sounds like Jericho's live.
Live. Sunkist in the house. Hey, silly. You guys are awesome.
That's
Taking it easy
right?
today.
That's your 2 months, right?
Yeah. Not going to be a whole lot of action here. Yeah, it's 97, I think, today here at Ducks and Ground. So everyone took a down day, doing laundry. We're running some errands, dropping papers off to our representatives here on the house side of the Capitol office buildings. Holy moly, 108. That's unbelievable. Hi, Dale Bailey. We're just pacing ourselves today. Yeah. I'm here with Patriot Roy and Patriot David, Freedom Express Media. We were just inside the Longworth building and the Cannon building, and we dropped some papers off that J6er 2 wrote to file a petition that they should look at certain things that happened with his constitutional rights while he was incarcerated. Hello, Cindy Jackson Grubb. So as soon as these guys are done on their phones here, we'll have a short interview period of what it was like going inside of there and the experience. That was my first time to go inside of those office buildings before. So every representative has an office here, and the committee hearing rooms are in there. I saw one big committee hearing room there.
And I'm ready.
You ready, Roy?
I'm just monitoring the stream now. Nice view of the fountain.
We're working off the short tripod here today.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that way I won't have to get out in the sun.
Yeah. Get you all centered up.
It's a hot one in DC, folks. I'm sure sure Jericho already told you that. We're moving slow.
Yeah. Nothing's happening quick today.
No, it can't. Not for older people anyway. But I see some of these young people bebopping around here, and so, oh yeah, I remember that. Remember those days.
And then you walk in them doors and it's 25 degrees cool.
Oh yeah, it's like
sure.
It wouldn't be good for you to keep going in and coming out.
Oh, I know. That would hurt.
Yeah. So, well, I'll just briefly talk about my day. Greetings, everyone out there. I'm sure many of you know who I am. It was a slow day, as Jericho said. But I came down to the office buildings here in the afternoon, and I was amazingly doing the same thing that Jericho and David were doing, going to some of the same representatives' offices. I was dropping off messages from various J6ers that I know and work with. Again, and we hit Jim Jordan's office, we hit Matt Gates' office, we hit MTG's office. I also went to, if you guys watched last night, the Freedom Corner stream, I said pretty much the same thing, but I'm just continuing that work from yesterday. So, but I thought it was really cool. It was almost, as Jericho and David, or no, as I was walking out of the office at MTG's, Jericho and David were walking in. It was a couple minutes later, but I thought that couldn't help but be providential for the staffers in there to say, oh, two totally different people for different J6ers, but same basic message. And I thought that's great. This will really test, many things test the resolve of these congressmen. but do they really mean what they say? Are they really going to get engaged? And I think that they do care. I think that they are engaged as much as they can be. Matt Gaetz' general counsel talked to, I had a message for him too, but I didn't get to meet him. David did get to talk to him, and he said that they're basically in gridlock regarding the J6ers because of the Democrats controlling the White House. So I think that that's probably a true statement situation. But there's always more we can do. We can just keep knocking on these doors, and we trust the outcome to God. We trust the guys out there in the various prisons. We trust them to God. May He be with them, deliver them, and as long as they're incarcerated, may He keep them safe, and may He bring them home quickly. So that's basically all I have to say. We're going to chill out a little bit and wait for the vigil tonight. No sense in going home for a couple hours in the heat. So that's all I had, Jericho.
Right, Roy. Good job, man. At least we got something done today. Nothing got done as far as protesting goes, but it was just way too hot. All of those press vehicles are still,
they still
outside of the courthouse now. And we drove past it on the way here, and there's nothing going on there today. But at least we got some papers delivered. Our representatives know they're getting visited right at their offices about the J6 stuff. Maybe it will be perceived that it's becoming more of a topic that the American people are ready to address, hopefully.
I think things are slowly changing. Nothing happens fast in this, well, sometimes it does, but most things, the wheels turn slowly.
Cover-ups happen really fast here.
What does?
Cover-ups.
Oh, yeah,
happen really
like
fast
lightning.
here.
Lightning speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that cocaine in the White House?
Yeah. But again, we trust God for the outcome. He doesn't work on our timeline. I mean, we just need to be faithful where He's placed it.
Well, and that was proven to me because David and I had dropped off 2 offices of paperwork coming around a corner, and we hear Roy going, "Hey, Patriots!" And he's got his phone out and he's texting me, "Hey, I'm in Cannon Building," and then that immediate moment we walked in
You just sit down.
to his view there. All right, so here we got David Ballantyne from Freedom Express Media on a mission also. What were you up to, David?
Not much. How's it going, Freedom Warriors? Hanging out with Jericho today, dropping stuff off for some J6 defendant that I promised I would do. So I'm keeping my promises and making it happen. Hopefully, all we can do is drop it off to them and pray that that gets through and they do what they can with it and make the best of the information we give them. And that's just really as far as we can go with that. Giving them the information and hope that they can use it to fight the injustices that are taking place. That's all we can do.
They have no way of delivering papers to representatives from the prison, do they?
No, I mean, they could probably see if their attorney could drop stuff off, but what's the chances of an attorney taking the time to do that? So
0.
So us little guys who are out here close by that are able to do that, why not? Why shouldn't we be doing that? I think we should all be doing that. I think we should all be doing our part. We should be doing everything that we can. And if those are the little things that seem little to us, if those things that we can do those things, then we should be doing them. And that's what we're doing. So, it's whatever we can find to do to try to get justice for the ones that lost their lives, the ones that have been wrongfully accused, the ones that have had their civil and constitutional rights taken away from them. We got to stand up for them because they don't have anybody else to do it. So that's what we're doing.
And I'll tell you, dude, it was relatively easy to do this.
Yeah, it was not. It's not complicated.
You gotta find a parking spot. You gotta walk in. You gotta find their office building. But I felt like I've been calling my representative a lot. And sometimes I'll get a form letter back in the mail.
Right.
But I felt like we were welcomed into those offices.
Yeah.
And we actually talked to people, handed papers right to them, hand to hand. So I felt like the results of those visits were way more productive than a phone call.
Right.
know. If phone
Absolutely.
call's all you can do, that's fine too. But since we're here, like you said,
Phone calls, emails. How else can you get a hold of them? Emails, phone calls, writing them letters, and having them sent directly to their offices. I'm sure they get a lot of that though. So I think personally bringing it to their office and actually putting a face in front of them and handing them something physical, you have a better chance of that actually getting to the representative. I would much rather hand it straight to the representative, but that's not always easy, and there are ways to make that happen, but it's not going to happen today. You have to get the scheduler's card. You have to keep getting in contact with the scheduler, but you have to call and try to schedule until they finally make a way for you to actually sit down and talk to one of the representatives, and then you only usually get about 5 minutes, unless you're somebody high profile. They're going to make time for you, but us little people, we'll get 5 minutes, and we have about that much time to say what we need to say, and that's about it. So,
have you done that? Have you actually?
I have not
scheduled
actually
meetings?
personally. I was with Mickey, and we was actually walking out of Troy Nell's office, and he was walking out behind us, and he realized who Mickey was, of course, and he stopped and turned around and had us come back in and sit down for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, and he talked to us a little bit. And then I was with Mickey and the whole crew when we sat down with Lauren Bobert for a half hour.
In her office?
In her office.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a good conversation.
But that was something Mickey set up.
Yeah, that was something that Mickey set up. Well, me, Mickey, Tommy, and I think Tammy may have been with us, maybe possibly when we got it set up. But there was several people that had things to say, and I basically just was there to witness everything for that particular moment. But it was good. It was good. It's good to be a part of and see and be able to walk into the congressional offices, and it makes you feel like you're doing what you can, even though it may not seem like it's a lot. It's something,
Right.
and we all have to be doing something, and even if it is just making those phone calls from home, if you can't leave your house, you can't be doing a whole lot, those phone calls add up. And if you add those phone calls up with all the people across the country that are doing it, they're gonna realize, hey, this is important to the people.
That's right.
And that's what we have to do. We just have to keep doing that continuously and not let up. Not let up. We have to keep reminding them what's important to us, because that's what their job is. That's what they were voted in for. They're our representatives, and if we don't tell them what we want them to represent us for, then they're going to do whatever it is that their lobbyist or whoever is giving them money wants them to do. Unless we say, hey, this is important to us, and if you're not going to do that, next time you're voted out, maybe they'll listen to us.
Right. It was interesting, man. Most of those guys don't even have flags outside of their office.
Right.
One noteworthy office I saw was Eric Slawwell's office, and he's got a "We Stand with Ukraine" sign, big one, on his door, so we know where he stands. He wants to go to Ukraine.
He's with the warmonger party.
Yeah, warmonger. And then Marjorie Taylor Greene had a nice kind of whole display. She had the most outside her door than anybody.
She has nothing with. She definitely uses her First Amendment.
Yeah, she's got two flags.
She's not
out
afraid
there.
to do that. Yeah.
And then she had a sign that said "There's only two genders." And I
Follow the
remember when
science.
she put that up. That was a flap.
Yeah.
People were.
I never heard that people got pissed about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one.
Like,
There
what
was
kind of
another
absurdity?
Congress lady. I can't remember. Maybe it was AOC, but had put something up, and actually, I think Marjorie Taylor Greene put something up, and somebody else took it down.
Really?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
That's a
right.
lot of guts.
yeah, they've kind of had a little thing going back and forth a little bit.
Well, I noticed she's right across the hall from Ayanna Pressley, who is one of the.
That may have been who took it down.
Probably was, yeah.
That may have been.
And that's another thing. I mean, there's about 500 senators and House of Representatives.
535 total.
535 total.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of names just to keep track of.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Each one's they have all these committees that they all sit on. Like, I don't even know what the Ways and Means Committee is yet. What is a Ways and Means Committee? And I don't know
There's
how
a
many
ton of
committees are there.
Well, just
I
like
don't know the number, but lots.
it's a lot.
Right.
Just like last night, we were going over all the different hearings that were going on to just today.
Yeah.
It's a big list of hearings that
It
are
was like
taking all
30
all
hearings.
taking place in one day. I mean,
Right,
it's a lot.
right. So it's interesting seeing how the wheels turn here and getting to understand all these people that represent us, and they can't know what we want unless we tell them. So
That's right.
I guess the most important thing is to not be offensive when you
Right.
deliver your
Right.
message. Be brief. I was counseled to just give the guy a compliment when you walk in the door, and then get to your point. Have like a 2 or 3 sentence point that you're trying to make with
Yeah.
the guy.
Don't waste their time if you can help.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean these guys are busy. They're sitting on all them committees and,
Oh,
and all these hearings.
If you can find a way to make them remember what you were there for really quickly and get to the point, that's the best way to do it. You know,
Yeah.
Try to get them to remember you in some way or shape. That way it spurs their memory every once in a while.
Yeah. Well, they might remember me because I had painter pants on.
Yeah, you had your Make America Great hat again on.
Gotta make
I didn't even
America
notice
great
that
again.
before. We didn't we don't want to send Screaming Steve in there and with us.
Yeah,
Leave
Shadow,
him
there is a
outside.
list of all the hearings. Yeah, we had to leave our bullhorn outside.
Yeah. They physically won't let you take it in.
Yeah, you can type in congressional committee hearing schedule into Google or wherever, and it'll bring up the website where you can find all that
I
stuff.
think it's congress.gov is one
Yeah.
website.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
But I want to tack on to what something David said just a bit ago about, we're the little guys here, and the high-powered lawyers probably don't have time to do this stuff, but we make time to do it. But somewhere in Scripture it says, never despise the day of small things. God can take something that's little in the sight of men, and it might be really big in His sight, and He might bring something really big out of it. So let's never forget that. We do what we can in faith, and true faith in God can move mountains.
Absolutely.
Amen, Roy. For sure.
That's what we're praying for.
Praying for results from our activities today. We stepped out in faith, thinking, all right, this is something that we can do today, and we just pray, leave it in God's hands now. We did what we could do, what we had the means to do today, and we'll claim the victory already because we know we're going to win eventually.
Amen.
That's right.
Amen.
We know the
we're gonna
victory.
win.
We may not see it in front of us, but it's there. God wins. Plain and
Okay.
simple.
Oh, hey, read the Silly for Him in the chat put out the definition of the ways and means.
Yeah.
But I don't need to read that because everybody
Silly
in
for
the chat
the
read
link,
it already.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you,
It's
Silly for
unbelievable,
Him.
Mark.
You're
Thank you.
awesome.
I'm learning something from that. I didn't know that. I knew it had something to do with funding.
What is it?
And
Committee on
tax.
Ways and is the tax writing committee of the U.S. House. The jurisdiction over all taxation, tariffs, revenue raising, and Social Security. That makes good sense.
Okay.
Yeah, because the Senate has nothing to do with the purse. That's all in the. I think the founders did that deliberately because they didn't want the upper body, the more, not the House of Lords like incumbent, but they wanted the lower house that's more in contact with the common people, elected directly, and also for only 2 years, to have control over all the purse strings. And that was,
Right.
I think, a wise move on their part.
I think that
Yeah.
puts the control of the purse strings more into the control of the population.
Exactly.
Because the House of
Yeah.
Representatives represents the population more than the geographical states.
Much more so, yeah.
Each state has
Yeah.
2 senators, but
Right.
they had, like New York and Pennsylvania got
We have, I think,
15,
19.
19, yeah.
California has like 50.
It's a population-based
Yes.
equation
Yeah.
as to how many each state gets for House of Representatives.
Shadow asked, do they have a list of all hearings going on daily? I guess we already addressed that, but yes,
Yeah,
they
what
do.
was that at?
Yeah.
What was that website you were on with the listing of all the hearings going on?
Congress.gov
Congress,
is
yeah.
one place. There may be more for the hearing. That's where I go to find out
Congress,
what hearings are going.
Congress committee. Well, there we go. Silly for him with the link. Yes. Congress committee schedule website. There it is.
Hey, Snoozy Susie, I see you got the same shirt on as I got. Thank you for sending me this shirt. I really like it. It's nice and cool and easy to wear, comfortable. And it's a really nice shirt.
That is
Thank
a
you,
nice
Snoozy.
shirt. Who's waving the flag in that shirt? Can you tell who it is?
Yeah, it's a cool shirt.
I'm not exactly
It's the first time I
sure.
saw it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that shirt yet.
I'm not exactly sure.
I guess it's one.
Let's see. Yeah, so it's congress.gov committee hearings. Congress.gov is where I find the schedule.
It's the link. You guys are so awesome. Okay, so I didn't have time today to figure out how to just delete people off of our chat, but there is a couple that I just don't even want to deal with again. You guys were awesome with trying to present facts to some of those people in the chat yesterday. Wow, 1 of 4.
1 of 4. I'll keep a hold of this one because it's really comfortable. It's very nice. I love the shirt.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've seen Shadow. Did they have a list of all hearings going on daily? Yes, they have the schedule of all the hearings. You can look it up. They go by, when you type that in, it'll give you the week, and then you can click on each day, and then it'll give you all the list of the congressional hearings and the Senate hearings all throughout the day by time, from morning all the way through to the evening.
And there is a lot of them. I thought there was going to be 3 or 4.
Some days more than others.
And you just kept reading the list. We got up to like 30.
Yeah, there was
like,
a lot
oh,
of.
That's enough.
There was a lot of stuff, and some of them sounded like they could be really interesting today.
Yeah, a few of them were. Some of them were interesting.
Some of them were absolutely boring, too. Like the one we went to yesterday. Wasn't worth going to.
The DC police one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that amounted to nothing.
It was just a big patting ourselves on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was more than that, but it's like,
Yeah.
And they were totally caught unawares of what was going on, even though I heard Louis Gohmert say that on the 5th of January, they had all kinds of intel that Antifa was going to be showing up and stuff. Antifa was holding meetings in Alexandria on the 5th. Yeah. So Congress is going on recess after tomorrow.
are they?
Yeah, they're going to be out for their August recess. Like it's 3 or 4 weeks long.
Yeah,
Okay.
their summer break.
So we're not going to be able to do any of this type of work, which is one reason we felt necessary to get this done today. And we'll figure out what we're doing. We got the 1-year anniversary of Freedom Corner coming up on Tuesday. And we got lots of new streamers going. And I'm not sure if I'm going to stream from Freedom Corner tonight because there were so many streamers there that some of the people were kind of getting in the way of other ones, and Trooper was saying that sometimes when you get too many people streaming in one place, it messes up the signal. David, have you encountered that at all?
I mean, it's hard to tell what messes up the signal, honestly. Mine ran really, really good until almost the end last night, and then all of a sudden, I was struggling throughout the last part of it, and I don't know why. So it's sporadic. I don't really know what the deal is with that, honestly.
Well, I'm going to make a conscious effort to not stand right next to somebody else who's streaming, if that's the case.
I try to stay a little bit away from everybody.
Yeah, like social distancing.
Signal
But
distance.
I do remember watching the Trump arraignment in New York when that happened, and the guys, when it all started out early, all the streams were working great, but then when that crowd got thick and you could see there was cameras all over the place, everyone's stream just started getting all choppy. So yeah, there's got to be something to that. Should I stream?
Valerie says you have to.
they want you to at least try.
I'm into trying it, but I don't want to step on anyone's toes.
You're not stepping on anybody's toes.
No. And I think we got Jerry started on streaming yesterday. He got the he got the notice where he can stream in 24 hours yesterday afternoon. So he's probably going to be streaming tonight. All right, Sunkist. I'll stream. I love you guys. I might just do something different with angles or something. I just try to show a different angle. But we had Jamie Crow was in there yesterday.
She won't be down there tonight.
Rebecca looked like she had 2 up.
Yeah, she struggles though. Hers like up for a lot.
Tammy was running Tommy's stream for him. And Trooper and me, and you were there, David. All right, I'll stream. I need the practice. Oh yeah, he's showing me all kinds of stuff, Sunkist. David is a wealth of information. He's been doing this for a long time.
No, not that long.
Hey, there's Jamie. There's our streamer from last night.
What's up, babe?
You make it home okay, Jamie? It was wonderful seeing you guys. Seeing you and Kathy here last night. We had it going on there. It was like a dance party there for a while.
That was great. I took a video of that.
That was some fun.
Yeah, that was great.
That was one of the best scenes I ever saw down at Freedom. Not that I've been there that often.
I did not see a video, Shadow. Aquilino Gunnell? I'm not even, is that an officer? That's a cop, I think.
Gano?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a piece of crap. Or Gunnell. Yeah, Gunnell.
Hey, Tammy Mundy, Cinnabee. That was really fun, Jamie.
I did not see. Where would we find that video at, Shadow? Robert Gavillo. Where do we find his videos at?
He's also putting the deposition of Ray Epps out.
Yeah.
Is that where he admits that he was an orchestrator?
YouTube. So we just have to look up
on
whatever.
YouTube.
Robert Gavillo. I don't even know how to say that. I'll try to see if I can find it real quick.
And yeah, I got 2 watermarks, David, but I really have no idea how to get them on my screen. So maybe we could do that before.
Do you have them on your phone?
They're in my photos, yeah. Trooper showed me once, but I didn't have a watermark when he showed me, so I couldn't put it into immediate action. So yeah, Patriots, this is just an update today. No real action. I feel like I was working you guys really hard yesterday just because we did so many hours worth of streaming. I thought I lost one of the videos when my camera overheated, but it showed up this morning and it was downloading. I'm not sure how all this stuff works. See, there you go. Silly's got the link, brother.
I got it right here. Found it. Thank you. What was the name of that guy? Shadow. Thank you, Shadow.
So if you guys got any questions or anything you want to ask us, we'll open that up. We are currently in a little park on the back side of the Longworth building, I believe.
Yep, that's right.
Got some nice fountains here. It's not making too much background noise.
Great place to take a shower.
Take a bath.
That's what we do.
Just go in there, come out like midnight.
Kidding.
Bar soap.
Right.
Sit down in there.
Yeah,
Keep
have
a low
fun at that
profile.
Trump rally, Jamie.
Oh, that's this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, and Jamie's
Yeah,
going
Saturday.
to it.
Can you tell David I need his help putting it out there with the signs. I want my city council to see them so they get off my back. Gotcha, Tammy Mundy. I will help share that out as much as I can. Maybe I don't know how to get your council people to see it unless they are watching my stream, but
Saturday is the Trump rally.
yeah, did you see the sign she had me make her? Let's see.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna have some time here, Sunkist,
Find it.
between now and the
Maybe
vigil.
it's-
We already picked up ice and food, so we'll just go up there a little early and set the lawn
I
chairs
thought I
up
had
and
it
go
saved
through
on
some
here.
stuff.
We got to work on that microphone, Jericho. I got it with.
Yes, we did some investigating on that too
Okay, good.
earlier today
I think we got some good
Oh, good deal.
results.
on how to take a phone
Tammy
call
Mundy.
before the vigils. That if they shut our phones during the vigils down, that we will have possibly some recorded phone calls to play during that time.
Where's this at?
That's in Indiana. So she bought this off of me like a year ago.
All right, we'll hit the
And they've
notification
been
bell
giving
for
her a
Jamie
hard time about
Crow
her
and
signs.
take a
So
ride
this
with
one
her out to
says,
Erie,
U.S.
PA.
Supreme Court has ruled that the display of political and other types of signs on residential
that's
property
great.
is a unique, important, and protected means
That's
of communication,
great.
and towns
Oh.
cannot restrict the display of
That's
such signs.
wonderful. What's the other one saying? Oh,
Pre-
okay. Oh, they were
pre-
giving her a hard
J6ers.
time about that.
Well, it's that, and she's got probably like 15, 16 flags, banners, signs. She's got
Yeah.
signs all over her yard.
Who
Trump, and
is this?
her name is
Oh,
Tammy
is that why
Mundy.
we need a one?
Oh, she's on the chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so we've been loading up signs on her yard.
Hey, Tammy, that's wonderful. Kudos to you.
Yeah. So I hope you all got your flags flying at the house you live in. That
She
is
told him to
our
watch my
flag.
stream and told him it was going
One
all over
flag.
the United States. she don't mess around, boy.
That's
I
great.
wouldn't want to make her mad.
Yeah, yeah.
I do whatever she tells me. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
She's a great person.
All right, and Silly and Sunkist, could you, do you have the ability? Is it something that I have to do so you can just get rid of somebody permanently, or? All I saw that you were doing was deleting comments, and then in 5 minutes he would be back in there. You all probably know who I'm talking about, right?
You can't see your chat on here?
Well, it disappears.
Yeah.
You gotta go like that to see it, and then in
That's
10
weird.
seconds it fades out.
And that's an iPhone, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, that's why I don't understand. But I don't know, but if you hold down on it maybe, then you can put them in timeout.
Oh,
You can
there.
hide them completely from their channel. You can remove them. You know, you can do
Okay.
different things.
That's what I was looking for.
Or if there's a message that somebody puts on there that you want to pin at the top of your chat,
Yeah,
you click pin message, and it'll
Okay.
put it at the top of the chat.
until you take it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pinned a message once and then accidentally left it on for the whole rest of the video.
Yeah.
I'm such a numbskull sometimes.
So if you want to put something on the chat, you just go on. Well, if you had another phone, you could get on your stream, put something in the chat, and then pin it for everybody to be able to see.
Yeah. I like how Mags does that on his show.
Jamie, you're just gonna have to go on my stream last night and save it. I thought about doing that and doing some shorts. I might do some shorts of it later if I get a chance.
All right, Sunkist, so if you want to play with him, I think I want you to pace yourself. That was a lot of work with that guy last night, trying to explain things. And I just believe you can't explain things to an idiot. So if you're having fun with it, you can go with it. But I wouldn't put don't lose any sleep over that stuff. Just get rid of them. But I did enjoy watching you spar with him last night. Hey, Julius. You booted him eventually. Okay, good. And then there was another guy. He wasn't quite as bad, but I mean, he's on his way out the door too. If any more stupid comments come out of his mouth. All right, good job. Good job. What a team we got here. That's awesome. All right, Tammy. Flags up, prayers up. That's all we got. That's what we got, and it's enough. Yeah, I seen that guy in other people's chats too. And yeah. So I hope you all are staying cool. We're gonna go try to find a fountain to jump into.
Got one right here.
And then we're gonna meet you all out at Freedom Corner. And try to keep the cameras charged and cool. Yeah, they do. Or they're just trying to stir things up. That could be it too. If anyone wants to cut up our live feeds into shorter segments, I'm all welcome to that. I know Deb for Freedom does that very nicely for the J6 Vigils channel. And if I'm having some downtime, I'm going to definitely chop up some of our live streams into just the pertinent sections on when we get in interaction with other people and stuff. You had 2 flags and now you got 9.
Tammy?
Silly for him. Yeah, when Biden said we were domestic terrorists, he put 7 more flags up.
Boy, there were a lot of hearings
17.
today.
Yeah, Tammy's got 17 flags.
Yeah, Tammy's on it.
That is awesome.
17, perfect number.
That's right.
Next number would have to be 45, and that's a lot more than flags.
That's a lot of flags. That's a lot of flags. Well, all right, you all, get some rest before we get to Freedom Corner. We'll figure out that watermark and that microphone thing we're trying to deal with, the recorder. Yeah, you can. You have to.
I actually had one of the guys call me.
What guys?
You guys are awesome. You Patriots are awesome.
Morning.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for checking in with us. We're trying to get whatever we can get done here done. And call it a victory. All right, Patriots. We'll see you in a little while at Freedom Corner. God bless you all.
Yeah.
Over and out.